Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So now we are in the portion seeing what is Samadhi Abhyas. What is Samadhi? Its nature. See, before going into that, those who are emotional in nature, meaning not having proper discrimination or not able to think properly, and those who are unable to withdraw because they are very emotional and very, by nature, they get attached easily to things and beings. For them, this path is very, very difficult actually. Meaning, to always be aware and to find out what is Anatma, what is Atma, and then to withdraw from the non-self. See, non-self means everything is non-self, except Atma. So, withdrawing from everything, it's all very difficult. It's not easy actually. It is not everybody's cup of tea. So therefore, the path of devotion is very, very popular among the masses, and also it is actually a wonderful, simple path. In fact, that also takes you to the same goal actually. But one has to pursue it diligently, consistently, with true devotion. And to reach the goal, to reach the Lord. See, not for petty gains in the world, So therefore, this one is for only, I suppose, for a handful of people, few rare ones, who are endowed with such a capability to discriminate. See, discriminate people will do. See, Vivekachudamani people understand. They read, they understand, or they listen, they understand. But to withdraw from the non-self or from the world is not everybody's cup of tea. People say, I know everything, but still I am like this. Why? There is no vairagya. Why? There is no proper Viveka actually. And one of our acharyas, they used to tell, if you know it is poison, will you ever drink it? Very clearly you know it's poison. No, little, konjam kudichu paakrene. Ore or teertham kudunga. You will never drink poison because you know clearly what are the consequences. No. Here, though we know intellectually, but somehow it is not hitting us, the consequences, the suffering, and the anartha, the calamity that follows. That is why, though we are intelligent people, though we are able to understand intellectually, but still when it comes to actual practice, we are very far, far away. And we have developed certain habits which we are unable to give up. Habits like be concerned about the world, the politics, the economics, and the business, the sports, like that few things are there. Very difficult. And nowadays after YouTube, so many things come up. Some comedy, entertainment, some debates, everything is there. Everything is there. If you want to cook, you open that. If you want to repair something, then the videos are there. So like that, everything is available. So we get distracted very, very easily. If you can really maintain a diary, as Swami Sivananji says, you will find very disappointing. You will feel very sad. See, Likewise, there is one thing called as digital well-being in the mobile phones. When you go into that, it will tell you how long you have browsed what. And I don't go there. I don't go there because there is no need. I don't browse at all. See, he's laughing. Swami, how can you talk a lie, huh? So the thing is, it will be very depressing when you maintain such a diary. What all you are doing from morning till night. That is why people don't maintain such diaries. So, our mumukshutva, it is there, but instead of light, there is only smoke. When there is smoke, there is light, there is some sort of fire. But it is all clouded with so much of smoke. It's not bright. Dhuma marga, they say, dhumam, means smoke, everything is smoke. So therefore, this becomes only lip Vedanta. What is that? Lip Vedanta means what? Just to chuma talk, give wonderful discourses and capture it and send it online everywhere. That's all. So actual practice is something else. I think some people are born for that. I don't know. Some people are born for this. Like, some people are born for music. This Carnatic music especially. You don't feel, somebody can practice and sing that way. People are born. Similarly, in every field, I suppose, it's inborn, I suppose, certain things, certain talents. Similarly, this Viveka Vairagya stuff, I suppose, my God, otherwise it's very, very difficult. And Samadhi, though, you can't even imagine. See, Samadhi means the meditator should not be disturbed by anything. And he should remain like that. Though it appears to be simple, but you all know how difficult it is. Even for a few minutes, we are unable to sit quietly. Something or other. That much we have spoilt our mind actually, by overthinking, by getting anxious about everything, worrying over everything. So to undo is not simple, it's not easy. That's why pakvam or paripakvam is something else. See, so many people are not exposed to these kind of texts also, Vedanta also. So compared to them, we can say we are better a little bit. Like foolish people suffer foolishly, we can suffer intelligently. With the scriptural knowledge, we can suffer. But actually speaking, to live this knowledge, we need some grace from somewhere. Maybe the Ishvara's grace or Guru's grace or Atma's grace, whatever. That grace is required. Or something should happen in life that we are really shaken, thoroughly shaken. Even then, it remains only for some time. After that, it goes back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Some people are born means what? Previous janmas, they must have done all those things. Yeah. The Jadabarada, in his previous incarnation, he was a great tapasvi. He was a king, later then he handed over everything and became a great tapasvi. But the problem is, somehow suddenly he got sort of attached to a deer. Meaning what? Really madly attached. So, Epapar always thinking about that small little thing, because it lost its mother when it was delivered. So, this Mahatma has to take care. And he completely lost his game there. And afterwards, he was not meditating or doing anything. Only, feeding the mane, tene, maile, pile, like that. And he gone. His life was lost. Like that, we get somewhere caught. Somewhere or other we get caught. That is what is very difficult, To withdraw from all the drishya padartha is not a joke actually. Swami, I can withdraw from everything, but not from my child, not from my daughter or son. Like that people say, na? because they are very, very fond of. There is nothing wrong in it. But what I mean to say is very hard. That's what I'm trying to say. See, some people may not have that kind of a bondage with the family or anything, but they have something else. Everybody has got something where they get very glued, you know. And Shastra also Ishana. Some people get glued to this intellectual knowledge. See, that is why it is very difficult. Okay, now 354. We have already seen, but once again we will chant. Samadhi, its nature. Ajnana hridaya grantehe Nishesha vilayastadha Samadhina vikalpena Yada Advaita darshanam. Yada, when Samadhina avikalpena, by the practice of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, here it is called avikalpena. Samadhina Advaita Atma darshanam. When you clearly recognize this non-dual self, then only tada ajnana hridaya grantihi nishesha vilayaha. Then only this hridaya granthi is totally cut asunder. Vilayaha. So we saw what is hridaya granthi? Avidya, kama, karma. Ignorance, desire and action. This cycle. In other places, granthi means chit jada granthi. Somehow we mix up the spirit with the matter. So only when that is cut asunder, the pure consciousness without any obstruction, it shines. Otherwise there is effort, you fall back and then you come up and then you abide. Only when this hridaya granthi is cut asunder for once and for all, then there is no obstruction. Pratibandha shunyaha means no obstruction. It's not there here, I am telling you. Pratibandha shunya means there is no obstruction for the continuous abidance in the self. So therefore, for that, the stepping stone is what? This samadhi abhyas. One has to practice samadhi. Slowly and steadily we should start this practice of meditation. We should not be satisfied only with puja and poti. We have to sit for some time at least. You may struggle, that is fine. You may miss or you may fall asleep. Or you will be carried away by the thought. That is all fine. That is how you have to grow. If you don't experiment at all, how will you grow? You have to sit, fail again and again. Doesn't matter. That is why Gurudev says, when you fall outside the world, you fall. When you fall inside, you rise. Meaning, more you fall inside, meaning more you fail also in this experiment, you gain what? Understanding, maturity, balance. So, sila samaya valukatayama. Forcefully we should make the mind to sit only. Mind will say, oh, it is not my cup of tea, it's not difficult. Whenever I sit only, all the thoughts come to me. I go mad. It's fine. Let it come. Once when you develop the taste for sitting in a place and quietly withdrawing and abiding, then you will not want to sort of unnecessarily roam in the world. You want to sit again and again. So therefore samadhi's importance is brought out here. Now moving on to the 355th verse. Tvamahamidi itiyam kalpana buddhi doshat. Idam itiyam kalpana buddhi doshat. Prabhavati paramatmanyadvaye nirviseshe. Paramatmanyadvaye nirvisheshe. Pravilasati samadha vasya sarvo vikalpaha. Vilayanum upagached vastu tattvavadhrutya. Vilayanum upagached vastu tattvavadhrutya. See, it's also meter is long actually. See here, tvam means you, aham, I, idam, this, Itiyam, like this, kalpana, all the imaginations are because of buddhi doshat. Because in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Atma Chaitanya is expressing and expressing as all these concepts, all these ideas. Those are vrittis only. What are the ideas? You are different. I am here, see, sitting. This is an inert object. That, which is little far. So these ideas, tvam, aham, idam, itiyam, kalpana, buddhi doshat prabhavati. They arise because of the buddhi dosha. Where it arises? Paramatmani, advaye, nirvisheshe. In the Atma, the self, which is advaye, non-dual. Nirvisheshe. It is not a specific existence. It is non-specific existence. When these buddhi doshat, they arise, but samadhau pravilasati asya sarva vikalpaha vilayan. But in the samadhi abhyas, if the self shines in its glory, then all these sarve vikalpaha, all these ideas of you, I, he, she, it, everything, vilayan, it just merges or it loses its meaning. Upagached, vastu tattva avadhritya. Once when you really know what it is, the truth or the non-dual self, then what happens? All these bhedas, ideas in our mind, as I, you, he, she, it, everything disappears. See? So samadhi abhyas, in the samadhi, when the self shines and when you are really clear about it, then from there when you see all these Vedas are not, somehow they disappear. How it disappears? It disappears. Because it was only mind created, only imagined. So other day I told you very clearly, when I say I mean this body, mind, this personality. When I already have considered myself as this akara, I cannot accommodate any akara in my definition of I. Then I say you are different. He, she, it, they. See, now in the US this is a problem, pronouns. They are very confused about the pronouns. You know that? You don't know about that? They are very confused about the pronouns. Whether they are he or she or it, I, what, lady or gent, I don't know. Yo Rama. Yo. So these differences, we are not talking about those. Those are gone cases. Not gone cases. Adapati pechillepo. Ordinary people we are talking about. So all these kalpana, they vanish. So how it vanishes? When the mud pot is not identifying with the akara, one mud pot, when it identifies with the mud, then it knows all the pots are nothing but myself only. Mean made of mud only, myself only. So when this pure consciousness, when it loses the identity with the body mind, then whatever body mind rises is my own self only, because consciousness is one only. So when this body mind rises, I say it is mine. Why not? You say every body mind is mine. Why not? Who stops you? This only is mine. This is the ajnana. Same consciousness is there. When different body mind arises means why not? Say that also is mine. Either you don't say this is mine, nothing is mine, and say I am pure self, or everything is me. That is true also. No. You cannot say that. This only is me, other things are all, I don't know what it is. It's all anyam. Somebody else, something else. This bheda creates the samsara. But the matter of fact is, whatever appears in the consciousness appears as the knowledge and subsides. It is not other than the consciousness. So as me, as the consciousness, pure self, nothing is other than me. Nothing can ever be other than me. Everything rises in me, subsides in me. This where we have to practice. When you are sitting in the temple, when there are so many people around you, chaos, fighting for the prasadam, and everywhere there is only water, and these people are going, running here, there, total chaos, you should be able to see everything rises in me, and I alone am. Though these differences are perceived, it is all nothing but my own self. Like that, if you can practice, then you are really practicing. Or if you get distracted by somebody going there, why are they fighting like this for prasadam? You are gone. See, when you say, why are they fighting for the prasadam, you lose yourself. Huh? Yeah. No. When you are seeing, instead of observing, when you comment and say, why are they doing this, why are they doing that, means gone. Gone means what? You are not remaining a sakshi. You have got involved, saying that, oh, this is right, this is wrong, why are they doing this, they are not decent people, we are decent, we will not go and accept prasadam, we are decent people, we cannot fight with them. All those things. Why have this? They kept the temple like this, Sodasadan, Tanni everywhere, nonsense. What are they doing? Blah, blah, blah. Why have you gone to the temple? For some peace. And what are you doing there? All the mind gone pieces. See? So, therefore, Tvam, Aham, Idam, all this kalpana, they have to subside. Samadhi avastha mein vastu tattva avadritya. When you really recognize the self as it is, then all these sarva vikalpaha vilayan, they all subside, and the pure consciousness alone shines. You understand? So this is what we have to do. Practice samadhi abhyas. See, when you are engaged in the world, to some extent this discrimination is possible, not to get attached to anything, not to get caught anywhere. Because the alarm bells ring, alarm bells ring. Like if you develop some wound somewhere, you get some pain, some pus or some pain. That is a symptom, there is something wrong there. You have to attend to it. Like that, when you identify with something, the alarm bell rings. Your mind is not comfortable. For some reason, it is uncomfortable. The space is not su, it is dukkam, du. Dukkam means what? It is very uncomfortable, it is agitated and unhappy. Then that is the alarm bell. There is something gone wrong. What is that gone wrong? Somewhere you have identified. You need not worry where you have identified and all. See, this is what Bhagavan says. You need not worry and try to understand where I have gone wrong. This identification for whom is what Bhagavan says. And finish off that identification. Instead, don't go and investigate that identification. You finish off that identification. So there you remain as the Atma, the self. So whenever you remain as Atma, the self, the come within, the space within is Sukham. Sukham means there is peace. There is some sort of cheerfulness and joy. When the come is disturbed, remember something has gone wrong from our side only. So be aware. You yourself will know what is troubling you. See, most of the time we ourselves will know what is troubling us. Some people, some words here and there, or some people, some attitude, or something, what we have heard somewhere. So anything can disturb our mind. See, we are so brittle, anything, any passing cloud can disturb us and go. And we get for so much. That is how we waste all our energies. So beware. See, there is no justification. Whatever may be the reason, this is not spiritual. The mind getting disturbed and we are reacting to it is not spiritual. So take whatever may be the cause. If you are a sincere seeker, you have to take a step back and watch what's happening and then abide. Most of the times, the problems gets resolved by itself. This I learned from Narasimha Rao, P.V. Narasimha Rao. He never smiled. So whatever comes, the difficulties, the problems, he will not do anything. He is a Mahan. Actually, he was a Mahan. He will just remain, and all the problems by itself get solved. Somebody solves it or gets resolved. So he gets the credit. So when somebody gives the credit, why can't you take? Our country was going to dogs. There was no foreign exchange, no currency. There is no other go except to liberalize. Okay, liberalize. Oh, he has liberalized. Manmohan Singh and Narasimha Rao has liberalized the economy. What great architect of modern India, modern economy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, why not? Give me all the credit. So if you don't do anything, everything will be resolved. You learn it, please. Swamiji, appadi illa Swamiji, in the world it is not so. You have to also do something. Okay, do. See, do. I'm sincerely saying. But don't cry. If you feel something has to be done, do it. If you feel nothing could be done, just forget about it. But we want to do something, but we can't do something. And we are very, very annoyed about it. And then we get so irritated, angry. What you cannot cure, you have to endure. And our Acharya says, one step forward, you have to enjoy. See, upama coming into the table, you cannot cure. What that fellow will do, pavam, he knows only a few items. Idli, dosa, pongal or upama. Upama, there are 100 varieties. So what else he can do? 45 days, 3 times he has to serve something. So what you cannot cure, what you should do? Endure and enjoy. Ah, upama, my God, what a wonderful thing. Oh, this is Kodama upama, different. Okay. And then eat. What you cannot cure, you have to endure and further enjoy. Enjoy your prarabdha. Prarabdham iha bhujyatam. Prarabdham iha bhujyatam. You have to eat your prarabdha. You are not eating the upama. You are eating your prarabdha actually. Please remember. See, you will not get in Google at all. You will not get anywhere. So I also was not knowing. But one thing I knew, it was not a rava khichdi. Amma was trying to cheat me, saying it is rava khichdi. I said, no, it is not rava khichdi. It is not looking like it. Please go and ask. It was pongal, rava pongal. See, not ordinary pongal. The same rice, you break it, it becomes rava. Am I right? I don't know. Or something else. No, something else. Okay, wheat, okay. Anyway, we are moving somewhere to from profound to ridiculous. So therefore, what you cannot cure, you have to endure. There is no other way. So therefore, when you remain as a sakshi, everything is resolved within. But not your way. By the way of the Lord, everything is resolved. And you are not troubled. Adana venu namakku. Ennamo nadathu tholayattum, but enne vitta podum. You are not disturbed. When you maintain that way for quite a period of time, then you find there is nothing to disturb. There is nothing to disturb. And all this time we have been imagining so many things. Now you don't imagine anything. So there you are. So that is what is said. Shanto dhanta param uparataha. Shanti yukta samadhim. Kurvan nityam kalayati yatihi. Swasya sarvatma bhavam. Tena vidya timira janita. Jamitan sadhu dhagdva vikalpan Brahma kritya nivasati sukam Nishkriyo nirvikalpaha. I don't know what meter it is. Shantaha dantaha paramuparatāha kshanti yukta samadhim kurvan nityam kalayati yatihi. Yatihi means the sannyasi or the seeker. How is he? Shantaha. He is quiet within, contented within himself. Dantaha. His senses are under his control. So, man of self-control. Parama-uparataha. He is fully withdrawn, not running in the world. Parama-uparataha. Kshanti-yuktaha. Kshanti means what? Forbearance. He is ready to go through life. Forbearance. Kshanti-yuktaha. Samadhim kurvan nityam. So this yati, this seeker, let him practice samadhi. One who is shantaha, dantaha, parama uparataha, kshanti yuktaha. Kshanti yuktaha. Such a seeker, let him practice samadhi abhyas. Swasya sarvatma bhavam kalayati. Then what? He will recognize this sarvatmya bhavam. The self alone is the self of all. Tena avidya timira janitan sadhu dhagdha vikalpan. So in that vision of that oneness, all the vikalpan, the imaginations, avidya timira janitan, it is all because of the ignorance and because of the mind, it's all created. Timira, avidya timira means what? Very dark. Timira janitan sadhu dagdva. All those sankalpas, all those imaginations, all dagdva, burnt. Brahma kritya nivasati sukam nishkriyo nirvikalpaha. Brahma kritya, having become Brahman, meaning what? That you become, what you meditate, that you become. So Brahma kritya nivasati, he remains in that nishkriyaha, nirvikalpaha, that which has no activity, nishkriyaha, nirvikalpaha, where there is no differences, no any imagination. So there he abides in that Ananda Swarupam. Sukham means Anandam. So again and again it is emphasized. It is not easy, but one has to practice this samadhi abhyas. Why? Only when you know the self very clearly, all the other sankalpa vikalpas, all the vikalpas, whatever you have imagined, everything will perish. It will be burnt down there. If not, it is not. Why? See, samadhi is an intense way of abiding, so very clear things are. But in the ordinary day-to-day living, always, it is diluted only. Not only diluted, there is some sort of, I told you, the smoke sort of thing is always there, clouding the intellect, clouding the true vision. Smoke means physical smoke. I don't talk about specific physical smoke. Some sort of things are always covering the mind. So when you sit, see, this is traditional thought. Then you should not ask, J. Krishnamurti have not asked us to sit. See, this is his idea. But Adi Shankara, if you come, this is his idea. He has said you have to practice samadhi. You have to sit in a place and quietly withdraw and place it in yourself and remain there. Then only this self is clearly recognized without any doubt. Only then all the adhyasa, the superimpositions will be removed. Then all the imaginations will come to an end. Unless you know very clearly that there is only post, there is nothing other than the post, then only you are relieved. Habba, ghost was never there. And there cannot be any fear, because ghost was only my own imagination. See, initially we may not agree, we may not accept. When somebody says, "Arey, you have imagined ghost," there is only a pose. No, no, no. Hey, I have seen it with my own eyes. With my two eyes I have seen this. He may argue infinitely. No, no, I have seen it. And you know, it was very terrible. You must have gone for a party. And the effect, and the impact. அங்கே நிறைய பேயை பார்த்துட்டு வந்திருக்க, அதுதான் வழிநடுக்க உனக்கு பேயா தெரியுது உனக்கு. No, I have seen it. Yes, you can see anything. See, in the 11th chapter, Krishna says to Arjuna in the Vishwarupa Darshana, "Hey Krishna, hey Arjuna, you see this, you see that," he says. And then, you know, at the end what he says, no, whatever you wish to see, you see, he says. In this Vishwarupa, you can see the sun, you can see the star, you can see the mountain, you can see everything, he says. And then at the end he says, and not only that, whatever you wish to see, you can see, he says. Meaning what? Whatever you can wish, you can see here. The mind can create anything. Whatever you wish to see, you can see. In dreams, sometimes we see something illogical also. So that is mind created only, na? Here somehow the buddhi is alert, so it will not believe certain things. Otherwise you can create anything here. So therefore, only when you recognize it clearly in the samadhi abhyas, then you will know that this is for sure. See, only when you are awakened to the waking state, you know clearly that the dream is chumma, nonsense, it is all not true. If you are half asleep also, you do not know whether you are dreaming or you are awake. Somebody said, "No, my daughter, she used to drink water and then go and sleep the same thing." Maybe she is dreaming that also, we don't know. Sometimes it happens, you know. Sometimes we dream as if we have put off this thing, the alarm. And then we have got up and we have been brushing teeth. But this also we may be dreaming. Then I get up sometimes. Then I wonder, have I got up already or dreaming still that I have got up? You don't know. Because nobody can verify and tell you, because they are also part of your dream. Who is coming to verify also may be part of your dream. How can you say it is not dream? Now killi pathukren, I pinch. You can dream also, you can pinch yourself. இப்போ என்னதான் சுவாமி செய்கிறது? We don't know actually.
So Vishwa and Tejasa mix up, and both of them are unreal.
Both are unreal. There is no Vishwa and Tejasa. There is only Tejasa. For your satisfaction, for everybody's satisfaction, chumma solறது Vishwan ஒருத்தர்கான். No, there is only Tejasa. Vishwa is an imagination. Tejasa also is an imagination. Tejasa, Vishwa is an imagination in the imagination. I don't know what I am speaking, and you are saying okay for everything. No, I also understood.
Dream within a dream.
Dream within a dream within a dream. And you know which is the dream. See, like that, you know, Bhagavatam also, sometimes in Bhagavatam also, you don't know who is talking to whom. Somebody will be talking and he will be telling a story. Or somebody is telling something to somebody. So then you don't know what has happened. So you have to follow it carefully. Some Mahatmas, they don't know how to conclude things. They would have opened everything and gone somewhere. And where they have gone, they also would have forgotten. They don't know how to close the file. You have to close the file now one by one.
The system will hang.
Yeah, their system hanged already. They are not hanging themselves, but the system has hanged. So they don't know what to do now with satsanga, how to bring it to the end. So they chant Purnamada Purnamidam. When Purnamidam is chanted, everything is come to an end. So therefore, Tena Avidhya Timira. Janitan sadhu dagdva vikalpan. All the vikalpas are there, burnt. It is said always burnt, because it cannot come out. It cannot come up. Burnt means the seed is burnt means it cannot come up. So, Brahma akritya nivasati sukham. Then he remains as Brahman only, which is nishkriyaha, without any activity, nirvikalpaha, without any imagination. See? No activity. No activity means what? Hands and legs may act, but he doesn't feel I am acting. See, this is very strange. Now because we think we are this body, hands and legs, whenever the body acts, we think I am acting. When you know that you are the self, akriya, vikriya, then even the body mind may act, but the experience is I am in that pure silence, not doing anything. In me, like the tree is moving, the hands and legs are moving. Do you ever say, when the tree is moving, I am moving, see? Will you ever say? When the birds are flying, will you ever say, hey, I am flying? Then something has happened to you. But only when this body is acting, why you are saying I am acting? When you don't say bird is flying, when the bird is flying, when you don't say I am flying, why do you say when the body is acting, I am acting? Because you identify with the body and say this is me. When that is cut asunder, that identification, even when this body mind acts, there is no feeling that I am acting. How, like now, when the bird is flying, I don't feel I am flying. Why? I am not flying because I am not identified with the birds. So therefore, he remains there as a peaceful self. Now moving on. Appa, this is our tune. Samahitaye pravilapya bahyam Shrotradichetas swamaham chidatmani Tayeva mukta bhavapasha bandaihi Nanye tu parokshya katha bidhayinaha Samahito ye pravilapya bahyam Shotradichetas swamaham chidatmani Tayeva mukta bhavapasha bandaihi Nanye tu paroksha katha bidayinaha Samahitaye, one in samadhi abhyas, samadhi avastha, pravilapya bahyam, one who has merged all that is external. What? Shrotradi, meaning whatever is heard, seen, chetaha, the mind, swamaham, this ahankara vritti, everything he has merged in what? Chidatmani, in that pure self, chidatmani, that pure consciousness, in that pure self, tayeva mukta, bhavapasha bandaihi, he alone is liberated. He alone has cut us under this bhava pasha, this rope which is binding us to the samsara. Pasha means the rope. Bhava means the samsara. So he alone has cut us under this rope which is binding us into this to the samsara. Na anyetu, not the others. Who are the others? Like us. Paroksha katha bidhayinaha. Paroksha means they have only studied from scriptures, and katha bidhayinaha, and they are beautifully explaining it. Aparoksha means one's own experience. Paroksha means what? Somebody has said. Whoever it may be, somebody has said, and this person, as if he has seen it, he is explaining it everything. So they are only what? Paroksha Katha vidayinaha. They are only telling stories as if. So, those who really see this in their heart, by merging everything in the heart, they alone are muktas. The others, however wonderful they may explain, they are only kathakars. Kathakar means what? Paroksha. They have heard from somewhere or read from somewhere. And they are trying to explain as if they have seen. But they are only chumma kadavirranga. That's all. Huh? Erudite scholars, but they explain very beautifully also. But whether they have seen it, we don't know. So, katha idayinahana, Tamil sonna kadavirranga. தானே பார்க்காம சும்மா கதை விடுறாங்க. சும்மா கதை அடிக்கிறான்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, ரீல் விடுறான்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, அது மாதிரி. He is just bluffing. He has not seen it. He is bluffing as though he has seen, and he is such an intelligent person, he can convince everybody that he has seen already அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. அதுக்கு ஒரு சாதுரியம் வேணும், அதுக்கு ஒரு சாமர்த்தியம் வேணும். See, that is why I really wonder how these certain sadhus or whatever, whoever they are, when they say, I am God, I have come to this world to sort of liberate all of you, I am God, and how they are able to maintain that image. It is very, very surprising, you know. And you know, not one or two, thousands of people really believe that they are God only. And not only they come as singles, they come as pair also. I am Mahavishnu Narayana, she is my wife Mahalakshmi. Both of us have come straight from Vaikunta. Don't say names, please. We have come straight to this world only to bless you. So if you want to do some Pada Seva, 50,000. Why, Bhagavan, why do you want money? You are Shripati. Say, don't ask such things. We have come straight from Vaikunta only to bless you. And you know what? Very amazing. And they are able to sustain that image for a long time. And lot many people believe that. Maybe they are right, we don't know. We are non-believers, atheists. We have to be condemned, suppose, from that standpoint. We have to be condemned. But I always wonder. That is how I think all these people also wonder about us. How these people are brainwashed and kept like this, believing that there is no world, everything is unreal. They would wonder, the other people looking at us. These fellows are brainwashed totally in the ashram to believe that there is no world. How can you say there is no world? It is total brainwash by Adi Shankara and others. They have brainwashed you, saying that there is no world, only self, only what self? Where is it? Show me. Oh, I can't show you. Then you are brainwashed.
That is only, I think, desperation and vulnerability on the part of the...
See, whatever you may say, but thousands of people are believing them and they are able to maintain that image. Even when they fall sick also, they will say, he is not there, he is not fallen sick, he is Leela. He is a Leela of Bhagavan that he has fallen sick. Actually, he has not fallen sick. Why Bhagavan has died? No, he has gone to Vaikunta back. His avatar nokam is over. Like Krishna, he has finished and he has gone back. But why Mahalakshmi is remaining here? She will go. She has some more collection to be made. She will go. Why is he staring at me like this? Have I said anything wrong? Okay. It's okay. You are not hurt enough for anything?
It doesn't matter.
That is good. That is a good answer.
So we are already dead people.
We are already dead people. Ghost?
No, we are all, the devotee is already a dead person.
Dead person. Okay. So, therefore, it is wonder of wonders that we can maintain this image that I am God. So, Tayeva mukta bhavapasha bandaihi na anyetu paraksha katabidhayinaha. Not these people who can give lectures about this as if they have seen. They are not the mukta purushas. See, if a person is mukta and then he gives a lecture, he is not to be condemned. But those who act as if they are mukta purushas and they would deliver wonderful things. So, about them it has been said. So, therefore, one has to merge everything in the self, and then only the Bhavapasha Bandha is cut asunder. Okay. Upadi Bhedat Swayameva Vidyate Chopadyapohe Swayameva Kevalaha Tasmadupadher Vilayaya Vidwan Vaset Sadha Kalpa Samadhi Nishtaya Upadi Bhedat Swayameva Vidyate Chopadyapohe Swayameva Kevalaha Tasmadupadher Vilayaya Vidwan Vaset Sadha Kalpa Samadhi Nishtaya. See, Upadi Vedat Swayameva Vidyate. Because of the Upadi Vedam, because I am conditioned by the Panchakoshas, the Paramatma or myself, true self, Vidyate. I am appearing as if I am Jivatma. I am appearing something different than my true self. Vidyate means I am appearing as if something else. Cha Upadi Apohe, when the Upadi is all removed, or Upadi is all understood to be false, then Swayameva Kevalaha. I shine in my pristine beauty, pristine glory. So I alone am. For some reason, when I consider this Upadi to be true, and it is my conditioning, then I become what? Something else. When I realize that these Upadis are just nothing, then I am my own pure self. So, Akalpa Samadhi Nishtaya, by abiding in the self through Samadhi Abhyasa, Tasmad Upader Vilayaya Vidwans Vaset Sadha. So what happens? In the Samadhi Abhyasa, he transcends the body, mind, etc. All the Upadis. And then he remains as his pure self. So what is happening in the Samadhi actually? You lose the body identification, and then you lose even the Bheda between the seer and the seen. And then there, when you remain, then what happens? You know your true self, because all the Vedas, all the Upadis are gone. The Upadis are only creating these differences, these Jivatma Bhava. In the Samadhi Abhyas, when you transcend these Upadis, then you are left with your own self. See, the logic is this. You are the self. Because of the Upadi, you are appearing to be something else. The Upadi is given up, once again you are the self. In Samadhi, what happens? You are transcending these Upadis. So you are left with your own true self. That is what is happening. Therefore, it is very, very important to sit, to meditate, and to realize the self. So when we are Vivekachudamani class, we will talk this way. But when we are in Ashtavakra class, we talk something else. This Samadhi Abhyas itself is obstacle to know the truths. Swamiji, what is this? Don't do any meditation. This time our Acharya was saying, don't do any in the meditation class. See, he conducts meditation class every day morning. And what he says, throughout the meditation class, don't do meditation. Meditation is useless. If you think you are doing meditation, you are not doing anything. I wonder why this Mahatma, menakettukku oru mani neram selavalichu, meditation class பேர் வச்சு, he named that as meditation class. And what he talks is, this is all faltu, meditating is faltu. But I wanted to tell him, but I didn't tell him. Swamiji, I knew it even before you. That is why I never attended your meditation classes in the ashram. We bunk பண்ணிடுவோம். Because morning 5:30 to 6, who will go for meditation? Huh? So we bunk it. Never I ever gone for meditation class. This is a trade secret I am revealing. Why? Because even then I was knowing that whatever Swamiji is telling, meditation solra poi solraru. Now he has confirmed. Last Rishikesh camp he has confirmed very clearly. He said, don't do meditation. Meditation is not an act. It is not a verb. It is a noun. Blah, 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 blah. In Ashtavakra Gita, it is said. But in Vivekachudamani, if you come to a traditional acharya like Adi Shankara, then he says, no Baba, you have to practice all this. Okay sir, I will practice. When you go to Ashtavakra, he says, no, no, no. Then are you ignorant? Why are you practicing? Do you feel you are ignorant? If you feel you are ignorant, you are really ignorant. Don't feel you are ignorant. You are already enlightened. This idea that you are ignorant is the ignorance. With this idea, keeping this idea intact, you can never realize. Give up this idea that you are ignorant. If you are not ignorant, what for you are practicing samadhi? Oh, wait 1 minute. If I am not ignorant, why am I practicing samadhi? If you practice samadhi abhyas, it means that you are accepting that you are ignorant. When you accept ignorance, that is the highest ignorance. Because you are nitya mukta. You have identified somewhere. That is why you are accepting you are in bondage. When you don't accept the bondage, meaning when you know that you are the self, when always abiding there, then who is bound? And who is wanting to be liberated? And why this sadhana? What is this samadhi abhyas? இப்போ அஷ்டவக்ரரும் இருக்கார் ஆதிசங்கர் யாரை கேட்குறது இப்போ? See, this is how it is. Whatever is appealing to you, you will do that only. See, whatever we may hear, from whoever we hear, நமக்கு கடைசியில் எது வசதியாக இருக்கோ அதான் நம்ம செய்வோம் இல்லையா? உண்மையா பொய்யா? Whichever is convenient to us, whichever is appealing to us, we will do. If we are very half-heart, half-baked seeker, you will listen to Adi Shankara. If you are an enlightened seeker, you will listen to Ashtavakra. Am I right? No. He's saying no. Yes or no? Yes and no.
Yes.
Like Ashtavakra is talking now. Yes or no? He is not shaking his head this way or that way.
I follow Shankara.
You follow Shankara. Good. Very good. Ashtavakra is then he is not a maybe he is realized. We don't know. You know Adi Shankara is realized.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know?
Because
Adi Shankara is your mind's projection. Do you know that?
okay.
What? Okay.
To reach up to that extent, we have to follow, no?
Okay. Yeah, no, you are right. Sorry, you are right. That is what we are teaching. You have to follow him. Huh? Spiritual tracking. Spiritual tracking.
Krishnamurti is easier to understand than you are saying.
So therefore, tasmad upadehe vilayaya vidwan. So when the upadis are merged or when it is removed, then you are your own self. Sadisakto naro yati sadbhavam heka nishtaya Kitako brahmaram dhyayan Brahmaratvaya kalpate Sadisakto naro yati Satbhavam heka nishtaya Kitako brahmaram dhyayan Brahmaratvaya kalpate. I am only worried about one thing. Nobody should take this clipping and send to our Acharya. Sadhisakto naro yati. If the person, naraha means any ordinary person, sati saktaha means when he is attached to the self, to the truth, sadbhavam hi ekanishtaya, then he will attain sadbhavam and he will get established there, ekanishtaya, By abiding there, he gets established there. How? Kitako Brahmaram Dhyayan Brahmaratvaya Kalpate. The worm, when it meditates on its mother, the wasp, the worm itself becomes wasp. So the person who is continuously meditating on that Sat Vastu, which is his own self, he becomes the Sadvat and he gets established there. How? This worm, because of pain, there it is because of pain, continuously watching that mother. When she is going to sting, we don't know. So by continuously looking at the mother, how the worm becomes the wasp, the mother, the wasp. Likewise, in Samadhi Abhyas, when you are continuously abiding in the self, you become the self, means you identify and you are the self. And you will never ever think you are something else. So, what you meditate, that you become. So, when you go on meditating, Shiva, 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 on Shiva, you become a Vairagya Purusha. When you continuously meditate on Sri Rama, you become a Dharmishta. When you continuously meditate on Krishna, you become Yogeshwara Krishna. When you continuously meditate on Ambal, you gain all power, all siddhis and also moksha. So like that, there are different deities with different qualities, Kalyana Guna. Whatever you meditate, that you become. When you meditate on the self, you become the self. You understand? So, like the Kitaka, the small little worm, looking continuously at the Kitaka, the mother wasp, it becomes that. So that is how it is. So when you are continuously looking at the world, always roaming in the world, you become a samsari. When you continuously look inside the self, always, then you become a Brahmajnani. Jivan Mukta. That is all. Nothing else. So where is your Nishtha? The Nishtha is in the world or in the self. Accordingly, you are a samsari or a Atmanishta. Atmanishtan in Tamil. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnad Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.